I found the process of researching
Mm.
and understanding that there are four core
Right.
sets of influences.
Hmm.
One is uh, trauma that
Mm.
typically happens to us before age 25,
Okay.
making us engage in behaviors that might have been helpful for a brief period of time,
Right.
but continuing on into our work life become runaway traits.
Yep.
A second bucket was cultural norms,
Hmm.
expectations of how people define each other based on the answer to what do you do.
Hmm.
The third is societal influences, which are the unrealistic images we are bombarded with
Right.
every day of how people live versus the actual amount of money it would take to live that way.
Yeah.
Big gap between that.
Uh-huh.
And the fourth is evolutionary biology that inherently is driving us from our amygdala. And so it was understanding for me the
Mm.
combination of those factors that helped me identify what behaviors I needed to change, what mindset. And what I realized was this process can affect people of any age or
Hmm.
income or ethnicity. And that's why I wanted to share this message. And I do it in the book in a I've never been so raw and candid in a
Mm.
public conversation as I am in the book
Right.
because I wanted people to understand that no matter what led them to this place, they're not alone.
Well, and it's brilliant. And you talk about societal. I mean, we live in a world today where people post their curated best life. The best restaurant they ate in that week. We have a relationship with a guy who's one of the top image photographers here in town, and someone will pay him $150,000 for a day for
Yeah.
photographs. To make. Oh, I just came out of the pool, and this is how I naturally look. And he has 26 staff. So everything is this false promotion of this lifestyle like never before. It was always keeping up with the Joneses has been around for thousands of years, but now it's curated, it's promoted, and we know that creates anxiety, it creates stress, it creates all these different things. And so for you to be so real and so raw and genuine in sharing your story, I think that's where people know it's in the wounds of other people we get healing. And I think it's brave of you and fantastic. And the book is a great read, and we'll talk a little bit more about it here. I'm a big fan of John D. Rockefeller. I'm a big history student. And here, Rockefeller Center, here's his 12 principles for life. And very few of them have anything to do with money. But he was the richest guy in the world. And even by today's standards, he would be way beyond Bill Gates. And he was asked, right, how much does it take for a man to be truly happy? And his answer was just a little more than he has. You talk about the cult of never enough. How do you define enough?
I define enough as a feeling of contentment.
Hmm.
We are so trained by society to define enough by an amount of money, a set of possessions, or a position in the professional world or our s- cultural
Hmm.
tribe.
Hmm.
And, if you look at a country like Finland, they recently literally put out a free course on happiness. I think happiness is the
Right.
wrong word for what they're trying to teach us.
Hmm.
Um, but the idea is that you feel whole in yourself, and the
Hmm.
activities that you engage in nourish that feeling. And so you're acting not from a place of scarcity,
Hmm.
you're acting from a place of contentment, which doesn't mean that your life is perfect. It
Yeah.
also doesn't mean you stop striving for
Yeah.
things. But it is the energy inside of you that is the big shift.
Right. Thanks for watching. If you want more tips on how to think, feel, and do better, check out these videos too. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like if you enjoyed the content.